Today, December 2nd, Archangel Michael says, "Open this message now. Your breakthrough is already moving toward you, and your last test is about to be rewarded. My beloved child, listen to me now, for this moment is not accidental." Today, on December 2nd, or whatever sacred instant you hear these words, heaven itself has leaned close to you. I, Archangel Michael, am speaking directly into the atmosphere of your life, not as an idea, not as a coincidence, but as a divine appointment set long before you ever reached this day. I am calling you by spirit, by name, by the quiet ache inside your chest that has been waiting for something real. You may think you opened this message by chance, but nothing about this moment is ordinary. Feel the stillness rising around you, the subtle shift in your breath, the sense that something unseen has just stepped into the room. That is me. That is the presence of divine intention touching your path. I am interrupting your routine because there is something heaven needs you to hear, something timed for this exact second of your life. You have walked through so many days that felt repetitive, heavy, or empty, but this one is different. This one glows with a frequency you may not yet understand. I have been watching your spirit grow tired, watching your strength stretch thin, and I could not allow you to pass through this day without receiving what was meant for you. What you are hearing now is not a general message. It is a targeted intervention, a spiritual summons written specifically for the journey you've been fighting through. Pause for a moment and notice how your heart responds. Notice the quiet recognition, the way your soul leans forward, the subtle feeling that these words are touching something ancient and tender inside you. That is because you were guided here. You were brought into alignment with a truth that has been waiting to reach you. The ordinary world around you might look unchanged, but the spiritual atmosphere has shifted, and you are standing inside a divinely orchestrated moment of revelation. I speak urgently because the timing is precise. There are currents moving in your life that you cannot see yet, and this message is the doorway into understanding them. What I reveal in the moments ahead will open something that has been closed, illuminate something that has been hidden, and confirm something you have suspected deep within yourself. Stay with me now, for your life is about to feel the difference between coincidence and destiny. And as you continue with me, my beloved child, allow your heart to remain open, for what comes next will steady your spirit and prepare you for the deeper truth I am ready to unveil. You are standing at the threshold of divine awakening now. My beloved one, do not scroll. Stay exactly where you are, for I am drawing you into a sacred moment that has been waiting for your attention. You may not realize it yet, but this message carries a frequency designed specifically for your spirit. If you rush past it, you will miss what heaven has aligned to reach you today. I am standing beside you, urging you to pause, breathe, and remain here with me, because what unfolds in these next moments will speak directly into the places you have been trying to heal on your own. You have been pulled in many directions, overwhelmed by noise, responsibilities, and the pressure to keep moving even when your soul is tired. But hear me clearly, not every voice is meant for you, and not every distraction deserves your energy. Right now, destiny is whispering your name, and I am guiding you to listen. There is something that has been delayed in your life, an answer, a breakthrough, or release, and staying with me will begin to unlock what has been held back by time, doubt, and past pain. My beloved, you have spent too long carrying the weight of uncertainty, wondering if the signs you asked for would ever arrive. This message is one of them, I am inviting you to remain present, because your spirit is on the edge of receiving clarity you have longed for. What I will reveal as you keep listening is not general or vague. It is personal, intentional, and shaped for the exact chapter you are standing in. When you stay, you choose alignment over fear, revelation over confusion, destiny over distraction. So do not turn away now. Let your heart open just a little more. Feel the stillness forming around you, the way your breath softens, the way your spirit leans forward as if recognizing something familiar. This is not random. This is not accidental. This is a divine appointment created to reach you at the perfect moment. Stay with me, for the next part of this message will show you why the waiting has been long, why the struggle has been heavy, and why the shift you are approaching is far greater than you realize. Remain here with me a little longer, my beloved, for I am preparing to place light in the very places where darkness has tried to linger. In a moment, I will speak of what has been shifting behind the scenes of your life, and why the delays you feared were actually divine timing working in your favor. Stay present, stay open, and stay willing to receive, for the blessing approaching you is nearer than you can yet imagine, right now. My beloved child, I see the battles you never speak aloud. I see the weight pressing your chest during quiet moments of fear. I see how you hide your trembling heart behind practiced strength and silence. You have carried burdens heavier than anyone realizes, smiling through invisible storms. You tried so hard to be strong, even when breaking inside quietly. I saw the nights your pillow held your tears instead of a friend. I saw the prayers you whispered while wondering if anyone heard your trembling hope. I saw the moments you almost gave up, thinking destiny had forgotten you. My beloved child, breathe deeply now, for I am about to speak a truth that will shift the atmosphere around your life. Hear me clearly, your new season begins today. Not tomorrow, not someday, not in a distant and uncertain future, today. The spiritual winds have changed, and heaven has released a decree over your journey. What felt stuck is loosening. What felt silent is awakening. What felt delayed is now moving with sudden force. You have entered a divine crossing point, and nothing in your life will remain the same. For so long, you have waited with trembling hope, wondering when your breakthrough would come. You endured seasons where the days blended into each other, heavy with routine and disappointment. You watched others receive blessings while you stayed in the waiting room of life, questioning whether your moment would ever arrive. But hear my voice now, the waiting has ended. A spiritual shift has activated, and heaven has marked this moment as the beginning of your acceleration. My beloved, the good news you have longed for is already on its way. What has been stagnant in your life is stirring with new energy. The blockages that held you back are dissolving. The prayers you felt went unanswered have been gathering power, aligning perfectly with the timing of destiny. Today marks the turning point, the moment where delay gives way to movement, and stillness becomes flow. Do you feel the change within your spirit? That quiet lifting, that sense of possibility returning, that subtle warmth in your chest, these are the first signs of your new season awakening. You are stepping out of the shadows of prolonged waiting and into the light of divine momentum. I am opening pathways that were once closed. I am placing alignment where there was frustration. I am breathing life into dreams you thought were fading. This is not symbolic. This is not wishful thinking. This is a divine announcement. The same way dawn breaks without asking permission, your new season is rising with power and certainty. Heaven has authorized movement on your behalf. The things that resisted you will begin to yield. The doors that remained silent will begin to open. The opportunities that seemed distant will start approaching you. Your life is shifting from almost to now, from someday to today, from hoping to receiving. The energy around you has transformed, and what once moved slowly will now move swiftly. Where you felt overlooked, you will now be chosen. Where you felt blocked, you will now find clear passage. Where you felt unprepared, you will now step forward with grace and confidence. My beloved child, the season of waiting has completed its purpose. Today, you step into answered prayers, divine timing, and favorable alignment. Today, the heaviness lifts and the blessing begins to flow. Today, your spirit rises into a new chapter written with promise, clarity, and acceleration. Walk with me, for your new season truly begins right now. My beloved child, feel the shift unfolding within you now. As this new season begins, the first place heaven moves is not around you, but inside you. I am entering the hidden chambers of your heart, calming the storms that have been raging for far too long. The anxiety that tightened your chest, the thoughts that spun in endless circles, the heaviness that made it hard to breathe, these burdens are loosening their grip. You are not imagining this quieting sensation. It is divine peace returning to your spirit. You have lived through months, even years, where your inner world felt unsettled and restless. You woke up with worries you could not name. You went to sleep carrying fears you could not silence. You tried to stay strong, but your soul grew weary from battling invisible pressures. Hear me, that season is ending. I am dissolving the tension that has followed you like a shadow. I am lifting the emotional fog that kept you uncertain, confused, and overwhelmed. A new clarity is rising, gentle yet powerful, like light breaking through a long, gray dawn. My beloved, peace is not something you must earn. Peace is something I place within you when you allow yourself to be still in my presence. Even now, I am soothing the places within you that have felt chaotic. I am quieting the voices of doubt that spoke too loudly. I am strengthening your intuition so you can discern truth from fear. Where there was inner noise, there will be calm. Where there was emotional exhaustion, there will be divine rest. You may notice your breath deepening, your shoulders softening, your mind slowing from racing thoughts into steady awareness. This is the restoration of your inner landscape. Before external blessings arrive, heaven prepares the home of your spirit. A peaceful heart is fertile ground for miracles. A calm mind can perceive opportunities. A rested soul can receive what destiny is delivering. My beloved, the turbulence within you is not returning. I am anchoring you in a peace that surpasses understanding, a peace that holds you even when circumstances shift. The clarity forming inside you will guide your next decisions with confidence. You will no longer feel lost in confusion or trapped in fear. You will move with certainty, knowing I am with you. Let this peace settle deeply. Let it fill your chest, soften your edges, and restore your strength. A new inner harmony is blooming, and it will shape everything that comes next. For when peace rules within, blessings flow without. And this, my beloved child, is only the beginning of what I am preparing for you. My beloved child, I see the wounds you carry from relationships that failed you. I saw the people who walked away without explanation or compassion. I saw the ones who used your kindness but never cherished your heart. You tried so hard to love well, even when others loved you poorly. You gave loyalty to souls who were never ready to hold it. And when they disappeared, you blamed yourself instead of their limitations. You wondered if something about you made you unworthy of lasting love. But hear me clearly, you were never the problem, my beloved one. Your heart was simply too deep for those who lived on the surface. Your spirit was too bright for those comfortable in shadows. Your honesty felt overwhelming to those still hiding within themselves. The loneliness you felt afterward was not abandonment, it was protection. Heaven removed people who could not walk with your destiny. I shielded you from connections that would have drained your purpose. What looked like loss was actually divine preservation of your future. Even now, I am healing the places still tender from betrayal. I am touching the memories that tighten your chest and shake your trust. I am dissolving the old fear that you will always be misunderstood. You are stepping into a season of renewed relationships and restored connection. You will no longer feel unseen, unheard, or unappreciated by those around you. I am preparing people who recognize the depth of your spirit instantly. These souls will value your presence without taking advantage of your generosity. They will meet you with honesty, reciprocity, and emotional safety. Your heart will not need to shrink itself to feel accepted anymore. The ones coming into your life will honor your boundaries with respect. They will speak truth instead of confusion and stability instead of chaos. Your spirit will relax in their presence because it will feel known. Divinely aligned relationships are being woven around your path even now. Friendships with genuine support are approaching like gentle blessings from heaven. Family connections once strained will soften through healing conversations soon. And for some, a romantic partnership filled with peace is drawing near. This person will understand your soul without needing long explanations repeatedly. They will see your strength and still protect your tenderness always. They will match your effort, your loyalty, and your spiritual growth fully. You will no longer chase love, it will meet you naturally. You will no longer fear intimacy, it will feel safe again. You will no longer question your value, it will be affirmed daily. My beloved, you were never meant to journey through life alone. Your season of isolation is ending, replaced by intentional connection soon. Your heart is entering a chapter where love supports, uplifts, and restores. Allow yourself to believe in this renewal arising around you now. For I am guiding every aligned soul directly toward your life. You will be surrounded, appreciated, strengthened, and deeply understood again. My beloved child, listen as I speak authority into the physical realm of your life now. A shift has begun that will reach your finances, your opportunities, your career path, and the tangible resources you need to rise. What once felt impossible will begin to move with surprising ease. The heaviness of lack is losing its grip, and chains that held you in cycles of scarcity are breaking under divine power. For too long, you have lived with the pressure of not having enough money, enough support, enough stability to feel safe. You have stretched every resource, sacrificed personal needs, and carried responsibilities that exhausted your spirit. Yet even then, you worried that the ground beneath you might give way. But hear me, that season of survival is ending. Provision is beginning to flow toward you in ways that will surprise your mind and strengthen your hope. I am opening doors that were shut due to timing, fear, or unseen opposition. Opportunities that slipped from your hands before will return with clearer alignment. New ideas, creative sparks, and bold inspiration will rise within you, guiding you toward prosperity you once doubted you could achieve. I am sending helpers, mentors, clients, customers, and connections that elevate your path. I am positioning you for increase, not decrease. Some of the financial blessings coming your way will appear unexpected: refunds, approvals, opportunities, promotions, or open doors that arrive without explanation. Others will emerge from seeds you planted long ago, seeds you thought had died, but that heaven has been nurturing in silence. I am accelerating delayed harvests. I am unlocking favor that was stored for you. You will see movement in places that have been stagnant for years. Where you once felt stuck, you will experience momentum. Where you felt overlooked, you will be chosen. Where you felt financially behind, you will suddenly find yourself catching up, then rising ahead. This shift is not random, it is intentional and divinely timed. I am lifting you out of old patterns of scarcity and placing you into alignment with abundance. You will notice signs of this breakthrough in simple ways at first: a small increase, a new offer, a positive message, an unexpected blessing. Do not dismiss these as coincidences. They are confirmations that the flow has begun. Your mindset will shift from fear to confidence. Your decisions will feel guided instead of pressured. Your steps will be steady because you will sense the support of heaven beneath every move. My beloved child, the energy of lack is breaking. The atmosphere of scarcity is lifting. You are stepping into overflow, into opportunity, into financial stability shaped by divine hands. What is coming toward you now is not temporary, it is transformational. Walk forward with expectation, for your breakthrough is already unfolding, and abundance is beginning to surround your life with undeniable grace. And hear me clearly, my beloved, this upward shift will not reverse. You are leaving behind the cycle of almost enough and entering the reality of more than enough. Resources will come when you need them, and wisdom will guide your next steps with grace. The momentum rising in your life is sustained by heaven alone. Trust it, receive it, and step confidently into a higher flow of divine provision prepared specifically for you in this season. My beloved child, I need you to feel the sacred weight of this moment, for it is unlike anything you have walked through before. What is happening in your life right now is not ordinary timing, it is divine alignment. Heaven, destiny, and your own spiritual readiness have converged in a way that is rare, powerful, and intentional. Whether it is November 30th or the exact moment your eyes found this message, this point in time has been marked for you. You did not stumble here. You were guided. There are intersections in a soul's journey where everything that once felt scattered suddenly comes together with precision. This moment is one of those intersections. You have reached a spiritual gateway where your past lessons, your inner growth, your endurance, and heaven's timing now meet. This is why your spirit feels alert. This is why something inside you recognizes truth even before your mind fully understands it. My beloved, you have been prepared for this alignment long before you realized it. The detours you hated, the pauses you questioned, the tears that felt wasted, they were all positioning you for what is unfolding now. You are not late. You are right on time, because divine timing does not operate by human schedules. It operates by readiness, alignment, and destiny. And today, all three have synchronized in your favor. There are blessings that could not come to you earlier. Your heart needed healing. Your confidence needed rebuilding. Your spirit needed strengthening. Your vision needed refining. And while you thought you were stuck, you were actually being refined for something greater than what you prayed for. Now the internal preparation matches the external opportunity, and heaven is releasing what was once withheld. This is why this moment matters. This is why I called you here. This is why your heart feels the shift. Not every day carries this kind of energy. Not every season carries this kind of favor. Rare alignment means the universe is supporting your next steps, clearing paths that were once blocked, and accelerating areas of your life that slowed to a painful crawl. It means the spiritual atmosphere around you is cooperating with your destiny, not resisting it. My beloved, treat this moment with reverence, for it is a once-in-a-lifetime alignment that will not slip away. You have entered a window of divine momentum, where what once felt impossible will begin unfolding with grace and ease. Lean into this energy. Trust what your spirit is sensing. You have arrived at the exact point where breakthrough meets timing, and everything begins to move. And now, my beloved child, as this alignment settles into your path, let me guide you gently into the posture that will help you receive what is coming next. My beloved child, as you stand inside this rare alignment, I want to guide you gently into the posture that allows blessings to enter your life without resistance. You do not need to force anything. You do not need to chase, beg, or prove your worth. What is meant for you flows toward you when your heart softens and opens. Your spirit has worked hard for so long, gripping life with fear because you were afraid everything could fall apart at any moment. But now, I invite you to loosen your hold, to breathe more deeply, and to trust the movement of heaven in your favor. To receive what is coming, let yourself release the old stories that whisper you are unworthy or unprepared. Forgive yourself for the moments you stumbled, doubted, or felt too tired to continue. None of those moments disqualified you. They shaped your compassion and strengthened your intuition. You are not behind. You are not late. You are ready in ways you cannot yet see. When you soften your inner judgment, you make room for grace to enter. My beloved, receiving blessings is less about doing and more about allowing. When your heart is open, you recognize opportunities that once seemed invisible. When your spirit is calm, you sense guidance that once felt distant. When you trust instead of fear, you align with the rhythm of divine timing. Let yourself lean into this trust, not as a forced belief, but as a gentle knowing that you are held. Release the need to control every outcome. Control was your shield when life felt unpredictable, but it also kept you tense and guarded. Now, I ask you to surrender, not in defeat, but in faith. Surrender means letting the universe work on your behalf, even when you cannot see the movement. It means trusting that what is aligning for you will not pass you by. Forgive the people who could not walk with you, and forgive the version of yourself who accepted less than your worth. Forgiveness clears the energetic path for blessings to reach you without obstruction. You do not forgive to excuse the past, you forgive to free your future. And finally, my beloved child, agree with what heaven is releasing into your life. Say yes in your spirit. Say yes to peace, yes to abundance, yes to love, yes to new beginnings. Your willingness creates the opening through which blessings enter. Remain soft, open, trusting, and attentive, for your next chapter is ready to unfold gently into your hands. And as you breathe into this moment, know that step you take in openness strengthens the bridge between where you have been and where you stand. My beloved child, let me show you the vision of who you are becoming, for the breakthrough unfolding in your life is shaping a future far brighter than the days that once broke you. You will not remain the version of yourself who carried silent fear, constant worry, and the weight of unanswered questions. You are stepping into a season where your spirit stands taller, your heart rests easier, and your life aligns with purpose in ways you once only dreamed of. You will look back one day and barely recognize the person who struggled to believe in tomorrow. The heaviness that followed you for years will no longer define your story. I see you waking each morning with peace instead of panic, with a calm assurance that you are supported by heaven in everything you do. You will make decisions with clarity, because confusion will no longer cloud your path. Your inner world, once a battlefield, will become a sanctuary of strength, intuition, and confidence. My beloved child, I see a future where your finances no longer suffocate your heart. You will not live in fear of unexpected expenses or sudden setbacks. Stability will become your new normal. You will manage resources with wisdom, but also with the comfort of knowing you finally have enough. Opportunities will meet you without strain, and you will step into roles that honor both your gifts and your worth. The version of you who once counted every coin will rise into a version that walks confidently in provision and abundance. I also see love surrounding you in ways that heal old wounds completely. No more giving your heart to people who cannot hold it. No more carrying relationships that leave you drained and unseen. Your future connections will mirror your growth, meeting you with honesty, softness, and devotion. Someone will cherish your presence with steady, loyal affection. You will experience friendships that uplift your spirit, family ties strengthened by understanding, and romantic love that feels safe, supportive, and spiritually aligned. And beyond love and stability, I see purpose awakening in you with new fire. Your gifts will not remain hidden. Your voice will not stay small. The world around you will begin to reflect the greatness that has always lived inside you. You will pursue dreams with courage, not hesitation. You will walk paths that once intimidated you, now empowered by clarity and divine guidance. You will know exactly who you are and why you are here, and your confidence will shine effortlessly. My beloved child, the future I am revealing is not fantasy. It is the reality forming around you as you step into alignment with this breakthrough. You will rise from the darkest chapters of your life with a strength that surprises you and a peace that protects you. No longer will you move through days feeling lost or unseen. You will walk with certainty, guided by intuition sharpened through everything you survived. Your future self is grounded, radiant, and deeply fulfilled. And as you continue forward, you will see that every tear, every delay, and every hidden struggle shaped you for the abundant life now unfolding before you. This is the version of you heaven has always seen, rising with renewed purpose, steady faith, and the courage to embrace destiny. My beloved child, I now speak a final blessing over your life, a blessing sealed in the highest realms and delivered to you with unshakable certainty. Hear me clearly, it is approved. Everything that has been aligning, shifting, and preparing within you and around you now moves forward with divine authorization. You no longer stand in a place of waiting without direction. You stand in a place of fulfillment, of release, of holy momentum that nothing can stop. I know your heart still wonders if this is real, if this breakthrough could truly belong to you. Doubt tries to whisper its familiar lies, reminding you of old disappointments and past delays. But I tell you now with absolute authority, fear has no claim on what heaven has already confirmed. Your path has been cleared, your blessing has been released, and your future has been set into motion. What is meant for you is already unfolding, even in this very moment. My beloved, you are not forgotten. You were never overlooked. Every prayer you sent upward, every tear you released in silence, every moment you held on when hope felt fragile, none of it vanished into emptiness. Heaven received it all, treasured it all, and responded in perfect timing. You are stepping into a chapter where divine faithfulness becomes visible, tangible, undeniable. You will see signs. You will feel guidance. You will witness synchronicities that confirm you are being led by a love greater than anything this world can offer. Go forward in peace, for the path ahead is protected. The unknown is no longer something to fear, it is a canvas for miracles waiting to manifest. With every step you take, I walk beside you. With every choice you make, I whisper clarity into your spirit. You will not lose your way. You will not fall back into the shadows you have left behind. The light around you is growing, and you are being guided into expansion, restoration, and divine elevation. There will be moments when doubt returns, when the old voices echo, when the past tries to reclaim your attention. In those moments, come back to this message. Let these words steady you again. Let them remind you of what has already been sealed in heaven. Let them lift your spirit and anchor your heart in certainty. You do not walk alone, and you will never again face your battles without divine strength at your side. My beloved child, breathe deeply and feel my presence enveloping you now. Feel the warmth, the reassurance, the sacred calm settling into your chest. This is not imagination, this is divine companionship touching your life in a real and holy way. I am blessing your steps. I am blessing your home. I am blessing your mind with clarity and your heart with courage. I am blessing your finances, your relationships, your purpose, and every dream that rises within you. Go forward with confidence, for what awaits you is greater than what you leave behind. Go forward with an open spirit, ready to receive the goodness flowing toward you. Go forward with trust, knowing that the doors opening now are aligned with your destiny. And above all, go forward in peace, for it is approved, it is protected, and it is already unfolding in your favor, now and always, my beloved child. And as you step into this new reality, remember that you are loved beyond measure and supported beyond understanding. Every breath you take is guided, every move you make is watched over, and every blessing approaching you is already secured by divine hands.